Alright guys, welcome back. It's LSP. It's currently the 15th of July 2019. The time is 10 a.m. GMT time. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing some supply and demand ideas. And I'm going to use crude oil because I like the way the chart is. I've scanned through some of the different currency pairs and some crosses and some of the commodities. And I like crude oil. I think it's setting up nicely the way it looks. So with that said, I will preface the video by saying this simply, if this is simply for educational purposes. It's not trade advice. It's just some ideas that I want to go through to show you guys, that there are lots of different concepts out there, and I'm in the process of building a video library, recording a lot of videos, which I'm going to make available, and going through a lot of different stuff. And the main focus or the main idea in all of the material that I put out there is the trader. That's the real focus of everything that I do, okay? Because I'm trying to accomplish something that I don't believe anybody else in the industry has done yet, and that is to really put the emphasis on the trader and forget the system, okay? The system is important only up to a degree. The trader is responsible for making or breaking a system. I'm telling you, and again, you can only take my word for this, but I've done lots of different studies over lots of different concepts, and I've verified them in my own personal trading, whether or not they have validity and whether or not they actually fit my own personality. Supply and demand ideas, the actual idea between supply and demand, I'm not interested in. Yeah, from a technical standpoint, I'm interested in how these levels are respected and am I picking the right one. So I did years of looking into this stuff, and some other concepts and some, support and resistance ideas. There's lots. You're going to see it in a lot of different videos that I put out there. But today, I want to discuss my personal understanding of supply and demand, and we're going to track this on Crude, and we're going to see whether or not these levels actually make sense. Okay, again, something that I don't feel a lot of people do. I don't feel that a lot of people put content out there, and then verify it by watching together with the people that are watching the video. So you guys that are watching this video, once I've put it out there and once I've done the levels and everything, we're going to watch it together. We're going to watch it together over the course of however long it takes. We're going to track it every day. Okay, doesn't mean I'm going to put a video out every day, but we're going to track it every day. And then when we see these levels traded to, we'll drill down and we'll see. I'll record a video and we'll see whether or not there's a viable trade there, whether it makes sense, is the level sensitive enough, was price reacting there, does it make sense? So right now, if we just take this section of price action right here, okay, we've got a high up here and we've got a low down here, okay? So this is we're still stuck inside this range that it's created, okay? Now, if I haven't actually looked at this, guys, but let me just pop up to the monthly for a second. I just want to see something, and this is just for my own personal curiosity. I want to see where price is on the weekly within this area. Okay, yeah. So these are the monthly levels. They're not important, but I want to see something. So we're kind of stuck in this level, between these two levels. All right, fine. Let me zoom out one more. So I'm not going to be picking supply and demand zones within this. Within these two levels, okay, we want to be looking outside because we want price to hit something outside of these levels, and it's going to give time for these for these things to kind of unfold. I've set my fib up, so what we'll do, there is one here that's interesting. Okay, it's actually a little bit higher at the top of this candle. Let me take these off. It's actually a little bit higher, but this will do. That's fine. Okay, so you can see we've already hit this once. We hit it once here. This is the second time it's hit. Then we've had a really nice reaction away from that. Okay, perfect. So we also have this level up here. Okay, so excuse me. We've got demand down here, and we've got supply up here. Okay. Inside all of this on a lower time frame, I'm sure we could see different supply and demand zones. And just for completeness sake, let me just drop down to the hourly for argument's sake. We'll do the 4 hours so you can see more information. And kind of scrunch it up a little bit. Okay, so we have the demand down here, we have the supply up here. Okay, so we have a demand zone down here. Okay, which is very close to this higher level demand zone. There is also, for argument's sake, what do we got? There's one here as well. And again, just based on my own personal understanding, we can actually go as far down as here. Look, based on my own personal understanding. So let's do this. Okay, we have our weekly levels. Okay, and I've done this specifically. I want to show you something. We have the supply zone up here, or the supply area up here, and the demand zone down here, demand area down here. Okay, and we have one right here on the 4 hour. Okay, so just for completeness, we're going to put 4 hour zone. Okay, and we'll leave it like this. Okay, and then what I will also do, I'm going to take, guys, a snapshot. I'm using a Mac, so this is actually really easy. This is one thing I do like about Macs, to be fair. You know, MT4 on Windows is much better, but I do like this on Mac because things are just so much easier. I've just taken a snapshot of this, you know, of this screen, and I will also add supply zone W weekly. Okay. Okay. And demand zone weekly as well. So this is our weekly demand, and this is our weekly supply. Okay, so let's watch. That's it. Let's watch price and see whether or not these levels. Don't worry too much about why I picked those specific levels. You know, just go with me on this one. One of the things that I try to do, and people can verify this, you know, that have worked with me, or that I've helped, or they've helped me, and we've discussed different trading ideas. One thing that I've always tried to do is not give everybody everything straight away. So if somebody comes to me and says, you know, sends me a message and say, you know, can you give me a little bit of help on this? Very recently I had a gentleman that messaged me and asked me about a particular thing, and instead of me answering based on my own knowledge or understanding of, you know, what the current subject was, I didn't. I went, you know, I spoke about it, but I did it in a way where I was like, look, you know, instead of me telling you, what about this? Look at this area and look at this area and tell me what you see. And he had a look, and then we went back and forth a little bit. And he's like, right, oh my God, I see it now. Yeah, that's what I like to do, because then it really sticks with you. Do you understand? If you guys see it yourself, it will stick better. So where are we at right now? We've got a chart of crude oil. Okay, this is the August contract. All right, so bear that in mind. So we've got the August contract of crude oil. We have what I believe to be supply up here, okay, demand down here, and a 4 hour zone there. Let me zoom out. Okay, we've got our 4 hour supply zone up here as well. Okay, so we're actually going to change this to, we'll do it the other way around. Supply zone for H. Sorry for the sniffling, guys. I've got really bad allergies today. I keep getting drops in weather over here in the UK. Boiling days, really hot days, very muggy, you know, close days as we call them over here. And then, you know, the temperature just drops. So, you know, my allergies are just flaring up all over the place. And I really don't like taking antihistamines because they make me really sleepy. So we'll just go back up to the weekly. Right. So there we are. We've got this kind of 4 hour zone. So we're gonna keep price like this, and again I'll do another snapshot just so we have a record of it, and then obviously the video as well. And we're going to watch, and we're going to see what price does at these levels. Okay, and that's it. And that's it. Once price gets to these levels, we will look at them, we will monitor them, we'll figure out different things. A couple of things I want to leave you with. If we get up into this 4 hour level, okay, don't look at it on the weekly chart. Okay, so if price does get up here, don't monitor it on the weekly chart. Yeah, if price gets up here, we can drill down from the weekly to a different time frame. But right now, this is a 4-hour level. Remember that this is a 4-hour level within the range, okay, that we marked off right at the beginning. So if price gets to this level, yeah, make sure that you drop down to the 4-hour to watch what price does at that level. Yeah, don't look at it on the weekly. So with that said, I'm going to leave it at that, guys. I'm going to be monitoring this. And actually, you know what? Just to be a little bit anal, I just think it's going to be a little bit better for from a visual point of view. Sorry. I think this will be a little bit better. So if we have our demand zone, we would expect price. We would expect price to go higher. We'll use the actual green. Okay, and we have our supply level, which we would expect price to drop at that level. Okay, so we'll just have that in a nice red, not orange, red. Okay, so we'll do it like that. Oh, sorry. There we go. All right, so we'll do it like that. And we'll just leave this one as it is, it's fine. All right, and again, sorry, I know I'm being a bit anal, but let's take a snapshot of this the way it is. Okay, and I'll delete the other two. All right, so we'll leave it at that, guys. Let's watch price. I will be monitoring this as the days and the weeks go by. And then obviously when I see something of interest, I'm going to do another video recording and I'm going to show you guys some pretty cool stuff. All right, so I hope the video finds you all well. Sorry, I haven't been putting any content out on YouTube recently. I've been focused on on the other stuff that I'm doing, and I'll try my best to put at least one video out a week on YouTube, so everybody else is getting some some informational stuff that they can watch as well. All right, so we'll leave it at that. Like I said, I hope the video finds everybody well. Hope you had a great weekend, and I'll catch up with you guys in the next video. Take care.